All right, I'm live. I'm here. Okay, hopefully people will come because I'm so late. Oh man, what can you do? Okay. Looking through the window. But you guys don't know that song. Okay. Nice. Okay, I see that there are 3 people here in the stream. 4. Wonderful. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. I know we all live in different parts of the world, but I hope you guys are I don't know if you guys celebrate Mother's Day, but if you do, I hope you had a good Mother's Day with your mother or someone who is a mother figure in your life. Uh, let me tweet out the link to this stream, like per usual, and then I'm all yours. Did you guys know that over this past week, I have been updating all of the previous live stream thumbnails? Yep, that's what I've been doing. So if you guys didn't know, on my channel homepage, I actually have a playlist. I have a playlist of all of the past live streams that I've done, and I've been going back individually to each one, updating the thumbnails, and I've done most of them. There's only a handful that I still have left to do, but yeah. Also, let me know if it's like buffering, because again, I'm in my room and I don't know how it looks. I honestly should probably just go to my usual spot, but yeah. Okay, still loading on my end, so I don't know if it might be the internet from where I'm at or maybe I'm buffering. Definitely let me know. Let's see here. Oh, I'm kind of slow, Lord. Okay. Okay, Leron Underwood, I'm stressing. I need to get my physical. Hi. Oh no, well, Leron, you need to go set that up with your doctors. Avengers V, hello, was just rewatching the last stream to see what time you were starting. Oh, okay. Well, I was supposed to start at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but, I honestly slept in late. I forgot to set an alarm last night, and then I had to go get my mom a Mother's Day breakfast of some sort, so that's why we're starting a bit late. Matthew Revolin, sorry if I butchered that. I probably did butcher that. Happy Mother's Day. Haha, in my country it's not today. In France it's May 26th. Oh, wow, France. Nice. I've always wanted to go to France. I actually have a cousin who is half Filipino, half French, so he lives in France. But interesting. I wonder why different countries, why we celebrate Mother's Day on like different days. Stephen Panama, happy Mother's Day. I will pass that on to my mother because I am not a mother. Avengers V, they look really good. Good summary of the live stream with the pictures. Oh, thank you. It's been taking me quite some time to work on each of those thumbnails, but thanks. I appreciate that you even took the time to look at them. Avengers V, oh, we see Boba. How is it? Yes, remember? I think a couple live streams ago we were talking about boba. So this is, I usually go to my local donut shop to get boba, and I usually go on Fridays, but I went this morning to get my mom like a Mother's Day breakfast of some sort, and whenever I go to that donut shop, I always get honeydew boba. So this is honeydew boba sans the whipped cream. But yeah, it's usually really, really good. Today though, the person that owns the donut shop. Her name is Wendy. She usually is the one that makes it for me. It's like her sister. But today her son made it for me. So I don't know how it's gonna taste. I trust that the boba making skills were passed down to the son. But it's good. Good. Katie, hey y'all, happy Mother's Day to Queen Annie. Oh, Katie. I will definitely pass on the message to my mom. Stefan, no worries. Mother's Day is important. Thanks for understanding, Stefan. Leron Underwood. So what you doing? I'm doing this live stream. Kind of want to talk about just some of the crazy things that were happening on Friday with you all, if you don't know, because wow, the internet was truly wilding out on Friday. Let me tell you, it was a crazy time. Katie, she looks yummy. Love that shade of green. Right? We love like a little pastel green moment. It's really good. If you guys have never had honeydew anything, it's really good. It's like it's like a refreshing sort of flavor, but it's kind of like sweet. But yeah. Leron Underwood, the James Charles situation. Yes, that was one of the many things that was happening on Friday, which was what? Oh my god, you guys, I forgot to did I tweet out the link? I know I said I need to tweet out the link, but I didn't tweet out the link. Okay, hold on. A sec. Yeah, I didn't tweet out the link. Okay, wait a sec. We're live on Mother's Day, talking about how people were wilding out on Friday. Join us here. Okay, and then there. I wish there was like always a way that I could do this before I started the live stream, but if you live stream from your phone, which is what I do, there's like no way to have that all set up. So sorry about that. Okay, Leron Underwood, the James Charles situation. Yes, that was one of the many things that was crazy on Friday. Avengers V, Friday was such a mess. I feel bad for all the people's PR teams, right? I mean, to begin, the James Charles situation. Well, actually, I don't want to begin with that. But yes, to briefly touch on that, the James Charles and Tati situation was crazy. I don't even like, honestly, I don't even follow YouTuber drama like that because I don't know. Even though I'm someone who I don't consider myself a YouTuber. Even though like I make videos, I don't know. I don't consider myself a YouTuber because that's like not my job. But I, regardless, don't really follow the YouTube community like that. Like I'm very like, I don't care. But that was crazy to me because when I was on Twitter, there were so many mainstream news outlets that were picking up on that story. Like I follow E-News on Twitter and they were tweeting up a storm. There were other like entertainment news outlets that were just tweeting about, oh, James Charles, Tati. I was like, what the hell? Who's Tati? So I watched the James Charles video, like the full 45 minutes, and I was very perplexed and confused. I think something like, I mean, not to say, you know, if you are of a certain age, like you can't be friends with certain people, you know, like if you're in your 30s, you can't be friends with someone who's in their like early 20s. Like I don't think that's weird, but I just found it like, I don't know. I just was like, this woman is like considerably older than James and she is getting in like so much drama with him. I was just like very perplexed by this. And apparently, I mean, like I don't really follow James Charles either. Like I'm literally not subscribed to him, and I know he's gotten like a lot of complaints within the past years of like being racist, and I think well, what was starting to come out to light was that he apparently was like targeting straight men and trying to, not necessarily like trying to flip them, but like he has done some sketch things to straight men that would make straight men feel uncomfortable. And now it's like this whole thing of him essentially being very manipulative and lying to try and get his way to the top. Let's see here. What are you guys saying? KD, oh, I couldn't do her for 4 minutes, let alone 45 minutes, right? Stefan, Friday sucked for me since I missed out on seeing 98 Degrees in concert due to mixing up the dates. Oh no, Stefan, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. I know how much you really like your boy bands, so I'm so sorry. Oh, well, are they gonna come to like a city near you or something? That sucks. I'm so sorry. Avengers V, I can't believe they canceled him over hair pill, but not the racist antics he had. And that's another great point. KD, aw, Stefan, sorry. Leon Underwood, I don't know how I'm going to get my freaking sport physical for cheerleading. Well, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know where you live, Leron, but, I here in the United States, you know, you usually like call the hospital where your primary care physician is, and then that's how you would set up the appointment. Or I mean, like, I guess if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you could ask your parent to help set that up with you. But yeah, anyways, going back to the Friday issues, that was something that happened. But the main thing that really, like, truly had me aghast in my soul was the Constance Wu situation. Oh my god. I was just like, oh girl, what is happening? It was picking up so much traction on Twitter that it was literally like a news headline, like recommended specifically for me on Twitter. So if you guys don't know, Constance Wu is she was just in Crazy Rich Asians, so like that's kind of like, I guess you could say that was like her really big project. But the thing that really like launched her into mainstream media consciousness, like the thing like we could really pinpoint as giving her real break was is this show called Fresh Off the Boat. It's a family sitcom on ABC, and it focuses on like an Asian American family. And I remember when it first was debuting, it was a very big deal because you know, it's not the first time, but like there is very little Asian American representation when it comes to like mainstream media representation in general. So the fact that ABC was taking their chance on this family sitcom focusing on an Asian American family, it was like a big deal. At least to Asians, it was a big deal. So Constance Wu has been on that show, and she plays the mom, and she is someone who has been very vocal about wanting more Asian representation, and that's why it was also a very big deal that she was in Crazy Rich Asians, because it's like, wow, like, look at her. She was in Fresh Off the Boat, and now she's going to be in Crazy Rich Asians. That's going to be, hopefully, this big success. So she was on Crazy Rich. She appeared on Crazy Rich Asians as the main lead girl, and, you know, Crazy Rich Asians, huge success. So following the success of Crazy Rich Asians, what tends to happen for any actors when you have a really big, successful movie, you start getting offers to do other movies. So, you know, I think Constance Wu is going to be in this upcoming all-female cast. For me, honestly, it sounds like a wannabe Ocean's 8, but she's gonna be in like that, another version of Ocean's 8 with people like Cardi B and like other people. So Constance Wu is really starting to like get traction in the industry. So on Friday, in the weeks leading up to Friday, Fresh Off the Boat was rumored to be on the chopping block on ABC. It was kind of like, are they going to come back for another season or are they not? And one way you can always know if a show is in trouble, kids, is if the show is on a Friday. Because Friday is the worst day to have your show on TV. Like, it's just been historically proven, and that's why, like, networks specifically choose what days they want certain shows to be on. Like, that's why for ABC, it's a very big deal that Shonda Rhimes, all of her shows are on Thursdays, because Thursday is the most important day on for TV. There's a specific term for that. I think it's called like a hut day, HUT. I forget what that stands for. But yes, Thursday is the most important day on TV. Wednesday is fairly important too, but like Thursday, that is your most, like, if you as a network want to succeed and you want your best shows on Thursday. Friday is the death day of on TV. So for shows that you really don't care about, or shows that are kind of dying and you're not really sure if they're going to come back or not, you put those shows on a Friday. So Fresh Off the Boat was originally airing on a Wednesday, but now I think within this past season they changed the day to Friday. So again, death day on TV. So considering that ABC changed Fresh Off the Boat to be on Fridays this season, and then the rumors circulating that, oh, Fresh Off the Boat is going to get canceled, it's probably going to get canceled, you know, people weren't thinking that it was going to come back. But on Friday, they announced that Fresh Off the Boat was renewed for another season. And this is when the drama begins, because as soon as they tweeted out, or it was confirmed, released by different mainstream media outlets, that Fresh Off the Boat was released, Constance Wu went on a bit of a Twitter rampage. She started, I don't even know if the original tweets are there. She probably deleted it. Let me see if I can. If I was her publicist, I would have made her delete those tweets. Let's see. Goodness. I don't know if her tweets are still there. Oh, okay. Well, 2 of them are still there. So Constance Wu tweets, so upset right now that I'm literally crying. Ugh, fuck. And then she tweets again, fucking hell. So she literally tweets those tweets around, like as soon as the news comes out, she tweets those tweets. And people are very confused, because it's like, Constance, you would think that, you know, you'd be happy that your show got renewed. Like, you get guaranteed pay for another season, and all the other people who are employed, not just your actors and actresses, but like the crew members and the producers and all those people, like, they still have a job. So people are like, Constance girl, what is happening? So they start replying to those tweets, and I think there was a tweet that I'm pretty sure has been deleted. Someone replied to Constance Wu and was like, your show just got renewed, like, aren't you happy? And then Constance Wu said something negative, something like, ugh, no, or like, ew, something like that. And then on Instagram, on the official Fresh Off the Boat account, they made that announcement, like, oh, we've been renewed. And Constance Wu went on the Fresh Off the Boat Instagram page and left a comment saying, like, again, something negative, like, oh no, or like, oh, why, something like that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't those words, but this is the same sentiment of, I don't want to do this, why is this getting renewed? And then, so people are just like, oh my god, girl, what is happening? And then Constance Wu tweets, quote, that was not a rampage, it was just how I normally talk. I say fuck a lot. I love the word. Y'all are making a lot of assumptions about what I was saying. And no, it's not what it's about. No, it's not what this is all about. Stop assuming. So that tweet is very confusing, again, because people like have literal screenshots of Constance Wu on Twitter replying specifically to someone regarding the fact that Fresh Off the Boat got renewed, that, you know, she essentially doesn't want to do it. And then there's also another screenshot of Constance Wu going to the Fresh Off the Boat Instagram page and commenting, ew, I don't want to do this. So people are like, what the hell? Then Gemma Chan, who is Constance Wu's co-star on Crazy Rich Asian, she played Astrid, the very like proper girl on Crazy Rich Asians. Someone saw and took a screenshot of it that Gemma Chan on, I believe, Twitter had liked a tweet regarding Constance Wu that said something like I don't know what the original tweet is, but I have a screenshot of it, but I can't see it because I'm using my phone. But Gemma Chan had liked a tweet regarding Constance Wu, essentially saying, you know, Constance Wu has had this reputation for being a bit of a bitch in the industry, and that she is difficult to work with. Actually, let me see if I have that tweet. Let's see here. No, I'm pretty sure, oh, damn. I'm pretty sure the tweet was deleted. Because I really want to read it to you guys. Pause. Oh, okay, wait. Oh! Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Wait a second. It's loading. It's loading! Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna read your comments while this is loading. Katie, Constance was over it. Bitterick, Asimdan, James Charles drama. Avengers V, you don't do Disney like that. Katie Wright, Avengers V, that's her PR person coming in doing damage control. Leroy Underwood, Steffi, but is it weird how Big Little Lies editing with all it flashback? KD, the legendary Astrid. Avengers V, she tweeted out that it was an accident. Avengers V, that she liked it. Keen Lagerfeld, hey Steffi, just stopped in to say hi. I gotta go. Oh, okay, well, bye Keen. Okay, so, Gemma Chan had liked a tweet, and this was the tweet from Yasher Ali, who, by the way, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy because he's just like always meddling in drama, and I don't like this guy. So anyways, he tweeted out, Constance Wu's conduct today comes as of no surprise to anyone who has worked with her in recent years. She has a reputation for being rude, petty, mean-spirited, and ungrateful. So Gemma Chan liked this tweet, and people were like, oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? Also, I think I have a screenshot that I could pull up of what Constance Wu had actually said on Twitter. Okay, no, I don't have that. Okay. So then Constance Wu, it takes a couple minutes for Constance Wu to reply of some sort, but Constance Wu goes on Twitter again, and she says this. Wait a second, it is loading. I don't know why the internet is so slow in my room today, but gosh, this would be really helpful if this wasn't so slow. Okay, so then Constance Wu, she tweets this. Today's tweets were on the heels of a rough day and were ill-timed with the news of the show. Please know, I'm so grateful for a Fresh Off the Boat renewal. I love the cast and crew. I'm proud to be a part of it. For all the fans' support, thank you. And for all who support my casual use of the word fuck, thank you too. Then, this is where I'm pretty sure the publicist, like, if the publicist had already not stepped in, she helps Constance Wu, like, comprise, like, a very formal statement. And this is her statement. I love Fresh Off the Boat. I was temporarily upset yesterday, not because I hate the show, but because its renewal meant I had to give up another project that I was really passionate about. So my dismayed social media replies were more about that other project and not about Fresh Off the Boat. But I understand how that could feel interconnected and could get muddled. So here's me muddling it with my truth. Fresh Off the Boat is a great show that I'm proud of and that I enjoy. I've gotten to fully explore my character and I know her like the back of my hand. So playing Jessica is fun and easy and pleasant. I got to work with the kind and pleasant cast/crew, which makes it all quite enjoyable. So obviously I don't dislike doing a show that is fun and easy and pleasant. I need to pause and just say, I really like her use of the word pleasant here. I just think it's funny. Okay, so, but in general, I've always sought artistic challenge over comfort and ease. I was disappointed in not being able to do that other project because that other project would have challenged me as an artist. That other project could have been really hard and not easy or pleasant at all. Sometimes even my closest friends are baffled at how I could value artistic challenge slash difficulties over success slash happiness, but I do. I know it's weird. But my words and ill timing were insensitive to those who are struggling, especially insensitive considering the fact that I used to be in that struggle too. Okay, self-awareness. I do regret that it wasn't nice and I am sorry for that. I know it's a huge privilege that I even have options that Fresh Off the Boat has afforded me. Thank you. But if one does have privilege, they ought to use that privilege as best they can. For me, that means pushing myself artistically, constantly challenging myself by doing what's unfamiliar and scary, so I am trying my best to use it well. People, quote, assumed that they meant I don't love and enjoy Fresh Off the Boat, but I do love and enjoy it. I hope you believe me. People can hold conflicting feelings in their hearts, which is true. Very true. That conflict is a part of being human, so I can both love the show, cast slash crew, but at the same time be disappointed that I lost that other unrelated job. I appreciate those who have given me the space and faith to believe what I say about both parts of my heart. Thank you. And then she says, it's meaningful when you make the choice to believe women. Oh my God, girl. Yeah. So that was the, well, I mean, I have some thoughts, but that essentially was the Constance Wu drama. So what, I also follow on my personal Twitter account, there's another girl I follow, who we're not like, I don't really know her, but like we're just like mutual follows because we more or less tweet about the same things. And she is Asian as well. And she had like quote tweeted a tweet that she made like a couple weeks back, like I want to say around the time of the Oscars. And the quote tweet that she made was, there was a tweet essentially from an Asian media reporting news team. And it's these two Asian ladies. And they tweeted a selfie of themselves. And the caption was, there's a very prominent Asian American actress who doesn't like talking to Asian American outlets. So because of that, we're gonna take a selfie. So that's what these two Asian hosts did during the Oscars. And I know that Constance Wu was at the Oscars. And the girl that I follow on Twitter, she quote tweeted it and was like, I wonder who this is. And then she quote tweeted herself like on Friday and said, I guess I figured it out. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's just, oh, there's so many things we can say about this. But someone tweeted out last night, her name is Alana Bennett. She tweeted out a really good summation of people's thoughts. And she said, the Constance thing is a great example of how many things can be true at once. 1, people being rude is hilarious. 2, emotions about jobs can be complex. So I completely agree with her emotions about job. Well, I agree with both what she just said, but especially the idea of emotions about jobs can be complex, because I do, like, I understand from an artistic standpoint, Constance being, you know, upset that she doesn't get to do the challenging project over the, like, you know, easy, pleasant job. Like, I get that. But at the same time, it's like, for me, you have such a privilege being able to show up to work, especially like as an actress or as a creative person in general. You are so fortunate to have a job, 1, and 2, to have a job where like you're gonna get a paycheck every week of some sort. Like, there's so many struggling actors out there, especially struggling actors of color, especially struggling Asian actors that are still like fighting their way for a job. So for you, and like the thing is too about Constance Wu is like, she has made herself to stand on that platform of like, I am really championing for Asian diversity and Asian representation in entertainment. So for you to go on Twitter and start complaining about the fact that you have to return to a job that does exactly that, which is like provide Asian American representation on TV, I was just like, Constance, why are you doing this? Like it just is such the antithesis of like what her like platform as an actress is. So there's that. And then on the other hand, like I completely like, again, I understand like her artistic like want and desire of like, oh, I want to challenge myself. That's great. There's lots of other people that want to challenge themselves too, but at the same time, it's like her artistic desire is such that's such an independent want, whereas her, you know, when she's on this show, that's a very like collective thing. Like by her not being able to do the movie, that only affects Constance. But the show essentially getting canceled, that not only affects Constance, but it also affects hundreds of people who will then become unemployed. And not just the actors and actresses, but also your crew members, your directors. Like these are people with families that will suddenly not be able to, you know, have any financial income coming in because the show got canceled. So you'd rather, like, hypothetically speaking, you would rather have that happen so you can pursue like your own artistic independent desire to be in this movie. I don't know about that. But then on the other hand, it's like, to play devil's advocate, it's not, we shouldn't put like the responsibility and burden on this one person to be like, oh no, you have to keep going, girl, because like everybody's relying on you. Because if we really want to speak tea on the show, fresh off the boat, Constance Wu is the breakout star on that show. Like, even though that show really is centered on the perspective of like the kids and how like the kids are growing up in America, like Constance Wu is like the strength of that show. So if she were to hypothetically not be on the show anymore, like it really, like the show would not work. So maybe Constance Wu does feel some sort of responsibility, as she should, to remain on the show. And like, you know, she knows that if she goes, the show is going to be nothing without her. So like, I understand that internal conflict that she has, but like also, you know, she is being selfish. And you know, this is like the job that you signed up for as an actor, as an actress. Like there are like tons of people, especially people who are like A-listers, who get presented with options, and unfortunately they can't do everything because they already signed on to a project. Like that's just kind of like, that's the name of the game. Like that is the industry that you signed up for. So there's that. So returning back to Alana's tweet, she also says, people being rude doesn't have to be a moral issue, which I completely agree, because I feel like in 2019 on the internet, outrage culture is rampant. Like people get really, really mad. And then Alana also says lots of pressure to be grateful, which I also agree, especially putting the burden on like a woman to be grateful, putting the burden on like an Asian person to be grateful, you know, it's not a great thing. And thinking about like the way that Asian women specifically are stereotyped as being like submissive and like quiet, it kind of like the fact that Constance Wu is displaying her emotions in this way is very like, oh, she shouldn't be doing that. And my thing is, like, me personally, I'm not mad at Constance Wu feeling the way that she feels. Like, she has every right. You, like, honestly, any person in this world has any right to feel the way that they do about anything. Like, regardless if I agree with it or not, like, everybody's emotions are valid. I don't want to invalidate that the way that she feels about, you know, this issue that she is going through. However, what I don't agree with is how she handled it. And Alana really hits it home with this simple idea. And she says, get a group text. And that was literally what I was thinking the entire time on Friday was, Constance, girl, like, I don't, like, you can feel this way about the fact that you don't get to do this movie you want to do because you have to stay with the show that you maybe probably don't want to be doing anymore. But you could have literally expressed all of those feelings in a group text. Like, you did not need to put your emotions and feelings out for the world to see and consume. Like, that's the thing. And I feel like you can't, especially if you are a celebrity or you are a person of notable status, you have to know, like, the rules for social media are a little bit different for you compared to like us regular folk who don't have a following of some sort. You need to know and be self-aware enough, and I'm sure Constance is smart enough to know this, that once you start tweeting out negative things, literally around the same time that your show gets renewed, people are going to put two and two together and think and assume that you are tweeting about the fact that your show got renewed and the fact that you don't like it. I just feel like she really could have avoided all of this if she just had a group text. And I feel like she does have a group text. So I don't know why she had to get on Twitter and do this. Like, case in point, kids, not everything you feel has to be put out in the open. Like, there are times, literally every day, when I'm like not feeling my best, but do I go on Twitter? And I'm like a nobody, but do I go on Twitter and start saying, oh, my day is shit, fuck the world? No, I don't. I just don't go on social media and put my emotions out like that. If it's just, I don't know. No, I do know. You shouldn't do that. Like, we just need to know when to use social media and when to speak out on certain issues. And also, like, I mean, girl, again, like, the ill timing, you knew that by tweeting out those tweets when your show got renewed, that people were going to drag you. And going back also to Constance's original like the formal apology, where she ends that entire thing by saying, thank you for believing women. This is what I like. This is what I'm beginning to not like about social awareness, social consciousness of 2019, is that people like to use certain movements to benefit themselves. Like, this was not, like, you saying thank you for believing women, this was not a matter of people not believing what you felt. Like, you were, like, Constance was like, for me personally, when she said that at the very end, it suddenly made her statement kind of come off as a bit disingenuous, because she was trying to use, like, the feminist movement to help validate her statements and beliefs. So yeah, let me see if you guys have any comments on that. Avengers V, she tweeted out that it was, quote, an accident, eye emoji, that she liked it. Gemma girl, are your Twitter thumbs that slippery? Keen Lagerfeld, oh wait, I already read that. Hey Steffi just stopped in to say hi, gotta go. Avengers V, this just turned into a drama channel video with all the receipts. Bitter sick Asimdin, I love it. Drown me in thesis. KD, so what does this mean for Crazy Rich Asians 2? I mean, it's not like they're not gonna do Crazy Rich Asians, but it's just like gonna be awkward. And again, like, I won't be surprised if, like, when they start doing press for Crazy Rich Asians, that someone is going to ask her, what happened? So yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, sad too, because now it, like, leaves such a negative taste in my mouth for Constance, and, like, yeah, for Constance, because, like, again, not to say that if this were any other Asian American actress, like, I wouldn't, like, I could care less, but it's like Constance has been such a champion for, like, Asian representation. So for you to kind of, like, not want to be part of a show that does just what you're saying, like, does just what you're trying to fight for, which is, like, Asian representation, it just kind of, like, I don't know, it's a bit disappointing, honestly. And again, it's like, when I think about, and this was kind of what I was saying a couple weeks ago during another live stream, is Hollywood's like, I'm fighting for diversity. It's like, I'm really questioning if they're really fighting for diversity, because whenever they say, oh, this is a diverse cast, they literally keep hiring the same freaking people. It's like, oh, we need Asian people? Okay, let's get Constance Wu, Sandra Oh, and Aquafina. Okay, there are other, like, first of all, there is more Asian represent, like, there's other types of Asians other than just East Asian, and there's more East Asian actresses who are trying to break out into the industry. So why don't we, I don't know if like what Constance Wu was going for was specifically like, you know, something with an Asian woman in mind, but why don't we give these opportunities, like if we truly want to be diverse, to other actors of color who are maybe unknown and trying to break out into the industry, instead of giving it to the same groups of people all the freaking time. Like that, like that's another thing. But yeah, Katie, easy shade. Yeah, that was also a bit shady too. Like, I mean, again, I know it's a sitcom, and sitcoms, they tend to be easy, and that's probably the case with Fresh Off the Boat, but still, like, again, that's a bit, to call your show easy to do is a bit like reductive. It was really funny too on Twitter. People were kind of like comparing Constance Wu to Katherine Heigl, because remember, if you guys don't remember, Katherine Heigl was on Grey's Anatomy, and at one point when they were when the show was putting, you know, when during the awards season, shows, they like to submit their respective actors and actresses for different acting nominations, like different acting categories. So I think they were trying to submit Katherine Heigl for like best supporting or best lead actress in a drama series. And I'm pretty sure like Katherine Heigl had won some awards previously for her role in Grey's Anatomy. So when they were doing it again, Katherine Heigl had famously said that she thinks her name should be taken out of submission because the writing didn't warrant it, essentially insulting Shonda Rhimes. And since then, like, her and Shonda, you know, obviously would not be on the best of terms, and Shonda wrote that character out. So, and why people were comparing it to the Katherine Heigl situation was because, again, it's like ungrateful actress, and two, this was coming around the time in Katherine Heigl's career when she was trying to transition into like movies. That's when Katherine Heigl was doing movies like 27 Dresses and Knocked Up. So she was trying to transition into bigger and better things. So yeah, people were trying to say, oh, we found our, at least Asian Twitter was saying, oh, we found our Asian Katherine Heigl. Amazing. Bitter Sick of Simden, she is kind of terrible, not gonna lie. Katie, girl, don't try to make this a masterclass on feminism. Constance, yes, I completely agree, Katie. Stefan, I gotta head to work later, Steffi. Well, have fun at work. Katie, preach. Avengers V, okay, her not wanting to interview with Asian outlets is kind of sad since she's in the middle of Asian representation movement. Exactly. See, this is my thing, and this is why, like, again, why, like, wokeness, cultural, like, yes, let's fight for this, and like these, every time like an actor and actress or like anybody of like even a singer or anybody of a notable platform like tries to like work in, but we're trying to fight for this movement, it's like I don't really know whether or not to believe if it's coming from a genuine place because of instances like this. So yeah, I have such a Avengers V, oh wait, I already read that. Mashup God, oh hey, I've been out all day and I didn't see the notification. Are you team Gemma? I mean, I don't even know, because again, I think I saw someone commented here that Gemma, oh yeah, Gemma had accidentally liked the tweet, which I don't know if I buy that either. I don't really know what to believe or who to believe. I'm hesitant to say I'm team Gemma. I mean, but in terms of like if Gemma believes that Constance maybe isn't the most pleasant person to work with, like, I mean, that is her truth, girl. But I don't know. I just don't know what to believe anymore. KD, no celeb should run their social media accounts directly, in my opinion. Their tweets should go through at least 2 people, LOL. Right. I completely agree. Or like, even if like the celebrity, like, I'm not saying like celebrities should not tweet for themselves, but like, if there's certain things like this, we should double check this before clicking tweet. You know, like, you have multiple times while you are comprising your tweet to think, should I be tweeting this out now? Let me take a pause here. And again, group chat. The group chat would have been so beneficial during this moment. Mashup God Harper, I always vent about my feelings on Facebook, LMAO, to the point that people unfriended me. KD, she tweeted, then went on Instagram. She meant every word. Yes. Yes, that's a thing. And it's like, people have screenshots. And like, celebrities, like, again, like, or people of notable fame, like, people can now have literal receipts. So you cannot backtrack on what you previously said, because again, it's just gonna make you look worse. It's gonna be very blatant that you are lying. So might as well, like, again, not do it at all. Or if people call you out and say, well, here's the screenshot, girl, don't like try like to not acknowledge it or to like say something completely different. Again, makes you look like you're lying. So yeah. Avengers V, she was trying to subtweet about the show, but people knew what she was talking about. LOL. Mash of God Harper, Constance was out of pocket though. Apparently in the second Crazy Rich Asians book, Gemma's character is more of the focus or something. I haven't read it myself, but that's what I heard. Yeah, so that's what I heard too. I haven't read any of the Crazy Rich Asians book, Crazy Rich Asians like books, but yes, that's why if you guys saw the movie, they do like during the credits, there's kind of like a Marvel moment where they go back to they like have an additional scene, and it's Gemma Chan's character, and she like spots a guy at the bar. So yeah, the second movie essentially, from what I've heard, focuses on Gemma, but still it's like that movie, Crazy Rich Asians, was such a moment for Asians going out to go see that movie and seeing it do so well. So for us now to have to sit and watch the second movie, and when we see Constance Wu knowing about how much she didn't really want to do Fresh Off the Boat in lieu of another movie, and Fresh Off the Boat is this like I could literally count on one hand how many Asian shows there are on TV. It's one of the few shows that champions Asian representation, and then to see her, like, it's gonna be very, like, I don't know how Asian audiences are gonna feel, because I'm not gonna speak for Asian people, but, like, in the back of my head, personally, I'm gonna be like, when I see Constance on screen. So, yeah. Katie, ooh, that's good to know. I live for Astrid, Avengers V. As long as we get more Aquafina, I'll be fine, happy. I'll be happy. In Crazy Rich Asians 2, Mash of God Harper. I love Aquafina. Leron Underwood already spoke of the James Charles situation, but thought on him prying on straight men's. Katie, not Katherine Heigl, definitely could see the similarities. Avengers V, like the Mulan movie, for me, she's unknown. I've never seen her in anything. Gemma was in Captain Marvel, but her role was so small. I wanted more of her. Mash of God Harper, I wanted more of Gemma too in Captain Marvel, but she's dead, so yeah. I mean, I don't know. Those were my thoughts on the Constance Wu situation. Yeah, it's just Mash of God Harper. I know so many East Asian actors who deserve opportunities. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, there's so many Asian people who are like genuinely trying to make it in the entertainment industry, and it's like, as Asian people, like, it's like I think each minority group or each underrepresented group in media like has its own like struggles and nuances. So in regards to like the Asian struggles in the industry, it's like, first we have this like cultural dissonance that what our desire to want to do something in media and entertainment is like bad. So like, because it's like we should be pursuing more traditional careers. So there's a lot of Asian people who are trying to get in the entertainment industry, like fighting that inner conflict within ourselves of like feeling like we are like essentially disappointing our ancestors by wanting to do this. And then secondly, you have in the entertainment industry in general, like historically Asian people are kind of portrayed to be like as a joke, or they are portrayed to just like be, you know, it's just like the stereotypes of Asians. Like we're always like freaking doing martial arts in movies, and we are selling fruit off the street, and we can't speak English and all of that. So to now finally get in this place where the Asian American representation is beginning to take steps forward, and for one of your main proponents in that movement to have such a controversy like this is it's disappointing. And, you know, again, that's a big responsibility that she has. That's a big responsibility that she has. But at the same time, it's like she has kind of like, she kind of positioned herself to be in this position. Like, she always talks about, like, whenever I've watched interview with Constance Wu, she's always talked about like how when she chose to do Fresh Off the Boat and when she agreed to say yes, like, she was very aware of this is a moment for Asians. And when she agreed to do Crazy Rich Asians, like, she fought to do Crazy Rich Asians because again, she was gonna have some like conflict in terms of her scheduling doing Fresh Off the Boat and Crazy Rich Asians. But she has said in many interviews that when she was fighting to do Crazy Rich Asians, she like was aware that this is going to be a moment for Asians. So like, this is just kind of in short, it's disappointing. It's disappointing as an Asian person for this to happen to her. But yeah. Okay, so moving on to a different issue. Let's move on to James Charles and Tati. Yeah, that was a really long video that Tati made. That was like 45-minute video of her essentially pulling out the receipts regarding her and James Charles. So I'm not the greatest expert on this, but I've watched Tati's video, the 45-minute video, and then I also watched James Charles' like apology video. So the gist of the Tati video was she was explaining, like giving us context about the relationship she had with James Charles. And she was saying how James Charles, when he was like essentially a nobody, had DM'd her on Instagram saying like, oh, you know, I really look up to you and blah, blah, blah. And Tati and her husband had essentially taken James Charles under their wing because they felt like very connected and pulled and drawn to this kid, and they were really wanting to help him out. So they were beginning to give him like a lot of advice, like especially regarding his contracts, because apparently Tati's husband is very he was a very prominent agent in the entertainment industry, so he's very familiar with that side of how things work. So Tati and her husband started to like help James Charles out in a lot of ways. I'm sure Tati was helping James on the creative side, like maybe like giving him ideas on what to do and whatnot, and then her husband was literally for free looking over James's contracts. And at one point Tati specifically says that James Charles was literally making like $90 per video, but after her husband had looked at his contract, James suddenly started making like, I think like $1,000 or $2,000 per video. So like that's how this couple was really helping James. And then it's so funny, in the beginning of the video too, like Tati has like video receipts of her essentially promoting James on her channel with his like Morphe palette and giving him the opportunity to do her makeup at their wedding and flying him in and all of that. And yeah, so then the main, I think, inciting incident of this debacle was she has like a vitamin business or something like that, and it's called like Tati's vitamin business is called like Halo. And James, I don't know if she necessarily like asked James to promote it on his socials, but James had expressed not really feeling comfortable promoting Halo vitamins because he did not like, he was like, he knew he had a young fan base and didn't want to be promoting vitamins to his audience. And I don't know, he was making a lot of like, essentially making a lot of remarks, excuses of why he didn't feel comfortable promoting Halo. So then let's cut to Coachella weekend, and apparently James gets on his social media and he starts promoting a different company's vitamins that is a competitor to this Tati's vitamins. So in him doing that, Tati felt very betrayed. and felt like, you know, what the F, James? Like, we've had a good relationship. I've helped you many, many times, and now I have my own vitamin company, and you can't even promote my company on your social media. So that was kind of like the inciting, brewing argument that incited all of this drama. So then Tati goes on to explain how she does not want to be like a silent bystander anymore, allowing James to get away with things. And one of the things that he has been blatantly getting away with is him trying to like tempt straight men and trying to make these straight men feel very uncomfortable and trying to yeah, I want to say like sexually assault, but it's like getting to that, get going in that direction. And a lot of people have several receipts, not just the Tati girl, but a lot of other people have been now coming out saying like, yeah, James tried hitting on my boyfriend in front of me and my boyfriend felt very uncomfortable. Or there was one wild story I saw on Twitter, and it was like when James was in high school, apparently he had tried giving this random guy like you know what in the bathroom, and the guy felt very uncomfortable, and had it not been for someone walking into the bathroom, like things would have gone a lot further down than they already had. So there's that issue. And then like just in general, James has been historically racist. I don't follow James, so I don't know like the specific incidents of him being racist, so I can't really speak to that. But there's also been like other tangents of James is just a money hungry person. And I believe I remember seeing, I think earlier this week, that he was going on tour and his tickets were like so freaking expensive. Like, I think his tickets were literally more expensive than tickets I paid to go see Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder's tickets in Vegas were cheaper than James Charles tickets, okay? Stevie Wonder. So like that's, you know, James was essentially trying to make money off of that. So yeah, that's kind of the tea there. And then James came out with a video, and it was an 8-minute video. And if you guys have never seen a James Charles video, I've only seen like a handful, like a literal handful. The guy talks very fast. Like, he talks so fast. I don't even know where he finds the time to breathe. In this apology video, he is talking like so slow, and he's taking so many pauses, and it's like so like by the book YouTuber apology, where it's like you could hear like the vocal fry in his voice, and there's a lot of pauses and sighs, and he's like literally sitting in front of like a blank white wall. Like it's like he's studied all of the I'm sorry I effed up YouTube apology videos and just like made his own version of it. But essentially it's James apologizing for making Tati and her husband feel the way that they do about him now, and for disappointing them. And then like there's one moment when James starts like, I don't know if it's necessarily like I think like apologizing to his mom, because in the Tati video she specifically calls out James's mom and says, you need to like get your boys together because they're wild and out, essentially. So yeah, that's essentially, I think, everything. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. If I missed anything, let me know. I'm gonna read your guys's comments here. Let's see. Mashup God, Harper. Also, sidebar, we need more South Asian representation. I completely agree with that. Avengers V, honestly, I wouldn't mind if she's not in Crazy Rich Asians too. I liked all the supporting characters more than her character. Mashup God, Harper, oh yikes, OMG. I didn't even see Tati's video, Who's Got the Time, but I saw recaps. Gemini, OMG, am I late? Mashup God, Harper, wait, I just realized it's not 12 Pacific Standard Time. Avengers V, we are starting to talk about James. We just finished the whole Constance Wu mess. Katie, just a little. Gemini, we discussed Constance Wu. Glad you're here now. Yeah, again, if you guys like are late, or if you like ever miss a live stream, literally all of my live streams are in a playlist on my like actual YouTube homepage. So yeah, you just have to like scroll down and you'll see a section for live streams, and you can essentially listen to these episodes like a podcast, because I do read every single comment that you guys leave. You know that. You've been here. So, yeah, if you ever miss something, or if you're ever late and you like really feel like the desire or need to want to go back, they're all there for you. So just throwing that out there. But yeah, great to have you, Gemini. Avengers V, it's just so crazy. Imagine if he would have promoted the pills, then none of this would have happened. She's just mad about the pill. She doesn't care about the rest of the stuff. That's a great point. Bittersick of Simden. Hello. Which drama have you talked about so far? Constance Wu and James Charles? Did I miss anything? Earlier I talked about Constance Wu. Like we talked a lot about that. And then now we're in the middle of our James Charles discussion. Katie, I still can't believe James was at the Met Gala. Yeah, neither can I. Like, why? Gemini, damn, I missed the Constance segment. I was looking forward to that mess. LMAO. Yeah, well, if you really want to listen again, you can just go back and replay the live stream, but we talk in depth. Mashup God Harper, James is such a predator. Leron Underwood, James has always been a narcissist and a bitch. I'm glad his career's over. Bye, sister. Oh, yes. That is what kind of like the amazingness of all of this is. Tati titled the video Bye, Sister. And then James Charles titled his video as just Tati. So it's just, oh my God. This is what YouTube has come to in 2019. Let's see here. Bittersick of Simden. He DM'd a married man. Avengers V. OG. I know, how was he even there? Like, the Met Gala isn't Coachella, James. Katie, right? Gemini, my only problem with the James situation is that you have people like Jeffree Star talking shit. If that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, I saw that Jeffree Star has been very vocal about his support to Tati. I don't know much about Jeffree Star. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of these prominent YouTubers like Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, I've seen the tweets of them being like racist. I don't follow them, so I can't really comment on that, but I don't know. It's like all these big YouTubers, man, who are like white are fucking racist. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what is happening here. KD, not vocal fry. Yes, vocal fry. He does it. He pulls out the vocal fry. Mashup God Harper, James lost like 2 million followers and Tati gained like 2 million. I wonder if like there was ever a way you could track that the 2 million that James specifically lost were the 2 million that Tati gained. But yeah, man, I saw on Twitter like people were literally like doing like, there's this website, I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Blade something, Social Blade. And you can literally like go to anybody's YouTube account and see like how many subscribers they have at any given moment, and like when they're gaining new subscribers and when they're losing new subscribers, like up to the millisecond. And people were literally like posting James's Social Blade YouTube account on Twitter, and it was like kind of sad. But yeah. Avengers v. Jackie on Anna, another beauty guru, went in on how Tati didn't care about any of the racist problems he had, but when the pills come in, she gets upset. Joel T. James has always annoyed me. I hate his voice so much. Me too. I was saying earlier that he talks so fast. He talks really, really, really fast. Like, he doesn't, and it's like that same, like, I don't know. That the tone of his voice isn't very pleasant for me, but I'm more annoyed with the fact that he talks so fast. And I don't think I talk that fast, but like he makes me sound like I talk like a snail, because he just goes like a mile per minute. Is that the phrase? Anyways, I don't even know how these young kids could understand what he's saying, because he just talks so fast. Mashup God Harper, my dad asked why James's career is over if he was just at the Met Gala. LMAO. Joel T. Social Blade. Yeah, Social Blade. Mashup God Harper, there's like so many live streams of the follower account and follower gap. I know! Like literally as I was getting ready to do the live stream, I saw there was like trending people like literally holding live streams to see just how many subscribers James Charles has, like up to the minute. So yeah. Let's see here. Mashup God Harper. Oh yeah, I already read that. Joel T. People probably found Tati's account from this. It's still a moment on Twitter. Yeah. that's how I didn't know who the hell this Tati girl was until this all happened. Like the James Charles moment was a Twitter moment, and then the Constance Wu debacle was a Twitter moment. So yeah. And now, like, with Twitter, like, I randomly will get notifications regarding like random news events. Like, I remember I got a notification that Anna Camp and Skylar Aston from Pitch Perfect, that they got a divorce. Like, I got a Twitter notification for that. I've never tweeted about these people in my life. I've never tweeted about Pitch Perfect in my life, yet Twitter felt the need to notify me that that was happening. So yeah. Movies FN Justin, hello. I'm here on an early stream. Who this? LOL. Oh my gosh. Mashup God. Oh wait, you already retracted that. Bitter Sick Asimden. Did you know James bought 20,000 followers? No, I did not. Mashup God Harper. James Charles is the male JoJo Siwa. Stefan, I'm back as I ended up getting to work early. Nice. Joel T talks like he has an avocado pit stuck in his throat. That is funny. Jojo Siwa, I'm so sorry. You're so much better than James. Avengers V, he has nothing on Jojo Siwa though. Leron Underwood, James should have never been obsessed with straight men. And Shane and his soon-to-be hubby Ryland even said stop being obsessed with straight men. Movies FN, Justin, why does everyone hate Jojo Siwa? LMAO, she's loud. Yeah, I mean, like, that's all I really know of Jojo Siwa is, like, I remember when she was on Dance Moms, and now she has, like, a YouTube channel, and she makes, like, lots of money. I know this bitch makes lots of money because whenever I go to teach, like, the little kids at dance classes, they're all obsessed with Jojo Siwa. Like, they want to play Jojo Siwa music. They're wearing Jojo Siwa's merch. I know some of the little girls that I teach are literally going to see Jojo Siwa, in tour on concert, on tour in concert. So yeah, she's raking in the dough. And whenever I go to like Target or Michael's, her bows are on display. Like, she has a lot of, like, she has multiple streams of income, that JoJo Siwa. So maybe, I think some people may not like JoJo Siwa because of that. She's found success on the platform and multiple business ventures at such a young age, and you know, people may not like that. And there was another reason I was gonna say, but just escaped to my left my train of thought. I'm getting old. But yeah, if I remember it, I'll say it. But Lunga Zula, what's the time over there? It's 9:05 p.m. here. It's 12:09 p.m. here. Bittersick Simden, a lot of gay men has a thing for straightish guys, though. Mashup God Harper, I meant because JoJo talks fast. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. JoJo talks really fast. I don't know why these kids feel the need to talk so fast. Like, we're not going anywhere. I don't know. Gabriel, he talks in cursive. Bittersick Simden. Tati's video is really good, though. I watched all 43 minutes. Joel T, JoJo Siwa is in her bag. Her highest concert tickets are $3,000. That is wild. Mashup God Harper, JoJo Siwa literally owns Gucci pants. She's in her bag. Joel T, I work in elementary schools and they all wear her bows all over. They were banned from my school. JoJo Siwa only wears Gucci. It's crazy. Movies FN Justin LA watch JoJo Siwa do a stadium tour. She already, like, I don't know, like, what type of venues she has, but, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I really wouldn't. Leron Underwood, Steffi having me crack up when she said, I don't know this bitch making money. Oh, wait, I know this bitch making money. Mashup God Harper, or is it a jacket? IDK, but she owns Gucci. So Joel T, Movies FN Justin, she's on a stadium tour right now. LMAO. Mashup God Harper, I don't know how she can make Gucci look like Disney Channel chic. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's the thing. Another reason why, like, some people kind of have a problem with JoJo is because, like, she knows that her audience is young, and she plays into that by acting like younger than like what she is. I think she's like, what, 16 years old, but she kind of is still into, you know, like the My Pretty Pony aesthetic, or like the Lisa Frank aesthetic. Like, that's like JoJo Siwa's aesthetic in 2019. So some people are like, you know, that's kind of weird. But then at the other hand, I'm like, well, just let her be a kid. I mean, like, she's not gonna be a kid for that long. So yeah. Joel T, I'd play like a 15-year-old if I could get rich. Me too, girl. Me too. I when I saw that Rihanna was your thumbnail and I saw the word rich, I was like, speaking of, Rihanna's also in her bag. But yeah. That is essentially all the drama that ensued on Friday. That was the tea. But I don't know if you guys have any other additional teas that I may have missed. This was a very gossip centric live stream, but yeah, it was crazy because these two things were literally concurrently happening at the same time. So yeah. Mashup God Harper. Imagine if she's doing this in her 20s. God, yeah, that would be kind of weird. Leron Underwood. JoJo Siwa Boomerang song was a boy. Nikita Ray missed most of it, but I'm finally awake. Mashup God Harper. Rihanna is drowning in her bag, like literally. Avengers V. Okay, Rihanna not going to the Met. What a letdown. I was waiting for her. Movie Safen. Justin, girl, you drinking boba? Yes, I am, girl. Mashup God Harper, girl. Joel T. Do you watch Nicolette Gray? No, I don't. I swear, I do not know who these like big YouTubers are. Yeah, I don't know who Nicolette Gray is. I was kind of like seeing her on my timeline, but I don't know who that is. When I saw like Nicolette Gray, for some reason I thought of Nicolette Sheridan from Desperate Housewives, and I know for a fact they are not the same person. So, Gemini, JoJo Siwa is going to grow up to be a real life Kimmy Schmidt. Yeah, literally. Gabriel, I found your account yesterday through your The Crown reaction and don't know where to start with the rest. Any recommendations? I mean, The Crown is on Netflix, so if you have a Netflix account, you can find. Are you talking about like you don't know where to find The Crown, or you don't know where to find? If you could clarify that, that'd be great. But The Crown is on Netflix, so if you have a Netflix account, you could watch it there. Or there are multiple streaming platforms that you could find The Crown. I'm sure you can find The Crown streaming for free. So yeah. Mashup God Harper, did you hear about Janelle, Tessa, Brie, and Lupita and Dana and Denai? No. I mean, I think if you're talking about like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I know they were together at the Met, but no. Okay. Leron Underwood was a Bob Steffi. Joel T, do you know who Nicolette is? There's T with that, LMAO. She was on Dr. Phil. Oh no, I do not. There's always so much crazy shit going on the internet, I swear. It's like you wake up every day, every hour, and there's new drama. So, but those were the two big ones that I saw on Friday. Nikita Ray, y'all out here talking about JoJo Siwa. Maybe I should have stayed asleep. Movies that fan Justin, y'all, Handmaid's Tale is coming. I know, I'm very excited about that. I don't know, Justin, if you have watched the trailer yet. I have not. I know we discussed this, but I don't know if you ended up watching the trailer yet. But yeah, it's coming. I'm very excited about that. Avengers V. OMG, you should watch Dead to Me just for yourself, or if you want to react to it. Joelle T. Kind of feel bad for JoJo Siwa because she's typecast. Once her fan base ages up, she'll be left behind. Well, it's like, the thing is, it's like her fan base is like already like younger than she is. I feel like if she wants to keep her fan base and she needs to like, and like she will inevitably have to do this, like evolve, she needs to like let her content grow up with her audience. That's the advice I would offer to JoJo. Mashup God Harper, June is coming to F. Fuck Serena Joy Williams up. I know. I mean, I swear, you guys, if June is back at the Waterfords, I will be so freaking livid because this bitch, she was so close to getting away multiple times, and then when she truly had the option to go, she didn't. So I need her to not be in that kitchen. Movies FN Justin, blessed be the fight. Gemini, I really hope Janelle and Tessa are dating. Brie can stay home. Okay, I thought Janelle and Tessa were dating. I thought that was like already confirmed, but I mean, I hope they are because they're hella cute. So, I don't know about. I've heard, okay, like I don't know so much about this, but I heard like weird like murmurs and ramblings regarding Brie Larson that the Avengers actors and actresses like don't like her, or maybe it's just like the male actors don't like her. I don't know, but I've heard that like people in that cast do not like Brie Larson. So I don't know about that, but yeah, Gabriel, Gabriel, where to start with the rest of your content? Sorry if I was unclear. Okay, no worries. Well, you could just go to my homepage. There's on YouTube, if you type in my humble opinion with 2 N's, you will see me, and you could just like go to my channel homepage and you'll see like all the different videos I do. I'd like to believe my channel is fairly organized. Like there's a section for my movie reviews, there's a section for my music reviews, there's a section for like all the different shows I've reviewed. I have travel vlogs up there as well that you can watch. So yeah, that's I think just go to my channel homepage, peruse there to your heart's desire. Gemini, oh wait, I read that. Okay. Mash of God Harper. Well, not Serena. Oops, more like the husband. Yeah. I have such conflicting feelings on Serena Joy. Like, oh goodness. But yeah, the husband. The men in general. Mash of God Harper. Basically, so like Tessa and Janelle allegedly dated last year when Tessa starred in the Dirty Computer movie, and Lupita was allegedly dating Denai. But apparently now Janelle is dating Lupita. What? And Tessa is dating Brie Larson, and there's a feud. Oh my god, what? I thought they were like all pictured together at the Met. Wow, that is some tea. Okay, well, I mean, like among the pairings, oh man, among the pairings, I mean, Janelle and Lupita, that's like powerful energy right there. But I liked Janelle and Tessa. They were cute. And I think, like, again, that's probably also because, like, of the video from Dirty Computer, and also because, I thought in Donald Glover's video for Summer, you know, the one that had, like, all of the, like, celebrities, but they were animated, I thought there was a moment in that video where they showed Tessa Thompson and Janelle Monáe, like, riding their bikes together. So, I don't know, I think, like, the narrative I've told myself in my head has made me ship Janelle and Tessa together, but I thought they were together, so I don't know. But dang, I think Lupita and Denai, like that's freaking powerful too. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, screw Lupita and Michael B. Jordan. Lupita and Denai. Yeah, and Brie Larson could just stay at home, girl. Movie Seth and Justin. I watched the trailer, but I don't remember any of what I saw. It had no spoilers, unlike the season 2 trailer. Episode 1 of the new season will be amazing. Hopefully it beats Game of Thrones at the Emmys, but yeah, I feel like that's wishful thinking, Justin, but everybody knows that Game of Thrones, especially since this is the last season of Game of Thrones, they're gonna give everything to Game of Thrones. So, Mash of God Harper, can I reveal something from the trailer or not? Don't. Joel T. Lupita dated Denai. Yeah, this is news to me, girl. Nikita Ray, I'm dating nobody. Same. Leora Underwood, I can picture JoJo Siwa in her 20s acting like a 12-year-old. By the way, a 10-year-old in my neighborhood said, bitch, JoJo Siwa making bank and you ain't shit. Oh my. Mash of God, Harper, Janelle said her and Tessa never dated, but like people said she was like keeping it secret. Yeah, I thought like, I mean like, again, like it's not like this isn't like a good way to base if people are dating or not, but like the pictures of Janelle and Tessa together, they looked very happy together. I would just say that. Joel T, first of all, Captain Marvel sucked. The Pokemon movie was hilarious, and the twist at the end surprised me. Okay, so I saw the Pokemon movie last night. I'm not gonna lie, like maybe it's because like I saw a movie right before Pokemon that like moved me to literal tears, that I was still kind of in the mind frame of that movie while watching Pokemon. And I'm also not like the biggest Pokemon fan. Not that I hate it, but I just like that was never really my thing. I feel like, but I'm gonna do, case in point, I'm gonna do a review of it on my channel this week. But I was so freaking like shook at the end. I was so confused because let me just say the main character, like throughout the entire thing, I thought the main character was half black, half Asian. So when they do the reveal at the end, I was very confused. So there's that. But I felt like for me, the funniest parts of the Pokemon movie were the actual Pokemons. Like, I thought the Pokemons were funny, but in terms of like the actual human people, I didn't really find them particularly funny. Leon Underwood, Captain Marvel was a good movie, but not the best. Gemini, oh wait. Gosh, okay. Gemini, I think Brie and Tessa are just pushing for a Captain Marvel and Valkyrie romance in the MCU, to be honest. Okay, that's a good theory. KD, Game of Thrones doesn't deserve to win anything this season, but I still have to stand. Movie stuff and Justin, why don't people like Brie Larson? I literally don't know, Justin, but if you go on YouTube and just search like everybody hates Brie Larson or something, you will find these videos of like people like analyzing the actor's body language towards Brie, and there's like millions of views. Like, I don't know. People have been saying that the cast of like the Marvel franchise like does not like Brie Larson. I don't know why specifically. I don't know what she did, but yeah. Nikita Ray, Captain Marvel sucked at YouTube block Miss Julia Roberts out of this account too. Mashup God Harper, I forgot Fred's name. LMAO, Joel T, at Nikita Ray, OMG, I fell asleep during that movie and eventually walked out and went to see something else. Damn, walked out. Wow. Avengers V, people are saying because Janelle unfollowed Tessa and Brie. Oh my, wow, this is like drama. Joel T, I don't like any Marvel movies, so take my review with a grain of salt. Yeah, I honestly did not watch Captain Marvel, but these are all nice things to note. A Mash of God Harper. Janelle and Tessa were so cute. OMG. Gemini, something in my spirit doesn't align with Brie Larson for some reason. I've tried to get into her, but I just can't. Movie stuff and Justin, Lupita is gay? I'm shook. Maybe like Lupita is I don't know, sexually fluid or bisexual, or maybe she just like doesn't define her sexuality at all. Honestly, I feel like there are so many celebrities now coming out saying like I'm bi or like I'm sexually fluid. Like, isn't that guy from Pretty Little Liars who played Hannah's love interest on the show, his name is Tyler Blackburn or something, he like came out 2 weekends ago that he's bisexual. And people have also been saying that the Richard Madden guy who was on Game of Thrones and also is in The Bodyguard, not Whitney's Bodyguard, but like The Bodyguard on Netflix, they're now saying that he may potentially be like bisexual because he's been like seen getting particularly close with Sam Smith's ex. So I'm just like, oh my god, like everyone is just like coming out of the closet now. So wow, dang. Let's see here. Devil's Avocacious, Wild and Out, Mash of God Harper, they should all just be in a poly relationship. LMFAO, have it all. Nikita Ray, when is Steffi gonna get herself a man and get us a stepdaddy? Oh my god. Avengers V, Brie is just so sarcastic, so I feel like that's why a lot of people online don't like her. Plus all the things she said in interviews before Captain Marvel. Oh, what did she say? Movie stuff fan Justin, what did Brie say in interviews? Devil's Avocacious, this may be Game of Thrones last season, but as a watcher, it isn't that good, in my humble opinion. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of I mean, like, again, I don't really watch Game of Thrones, but I've seen the tweets of people saying this was disappointing. So I don't know. Nikita Ray, Denai can be with Lupita. She's only allowed to be with Denai can't be with Lupita. She's only allowed to be with Andrew Lincoln. Is that a Walking Dead reference? Joel T, for twist, I meant the part about Ryan Reynolds' cameo. I literally laughed out loud. Yeah. That, I mean, sorry if you guys did not watch the movie, but he's in it. At the very end. And like just like who he plays, I was so confused because again, like I just, oh my god, I truly thought the main character was half black, half Asian. So when he shows up, I was like, what? I was so confused. Avengers V, she said that white males shouldn't be reviewing movies like A Wrinkle in Time because the movie wasn't for them. Oh, okay, that's an interesting take. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because then like a lot of people wouldn't be able to review things that they watch. That's like me not being able to, I don't know, review like, that's like me if I wanted to do a Waiting to Exhale review and me not being able to review that because I'm not a black woman. Like, I mean, that's definitely a movie for black women, like made for black women, but like I still enjoy that movie even though I'm not a black woman. Like there's like I feel like I don't know. It's like I feel like if you're reviewing something, you need to acknowledge like the point of view that you are coming from and just acknowledge the fact that there are definitely nuances and elements that you're not going to understand based inherently of based just like on your identity, but there's other elements and other nuances that you can draw from any story. That's just my personal opinion. Acknowledge your identity, acknowledge that there's going to be things that you're not going to be able to understand because of who you are, and then just like keep it moving. And there's like lots of other things that you can review about a movie aside from like those particular elements, like you can review the movie based on like I don't know, story elements or like production elements. But yeah, I think that's kind of I don't agree with that. Mashup God Harper. The actor who plays the main character is half black and half Italian, apparently. So yeah, I googled that after the movie. I was like, oh, okay. Movies that offend Justin. Problematic. Joel T. Because I remember people talking about Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu's voice, and LMAO. Then he was there. Yeah, he was. I mean, I'm gonna do. Oh man, am I buffering again? Okay. Anyways, for me personally, like hot take, I thought Ryan Reynolds was the best part of that movie, of the Pikachu movie. Ryan Reynolds, like that's his movie. Let's see here. Oh no, am I buffering, you guys? Let me know. Yeah, let me know if I'm okay. Okay, I'm not buffering. Mashup God Harper. Okay, thanks. Because it's like buffering on my computer screen. Devil's Advocacious. As a feminist, I wouldn't choose Brie to be the poster child for feminism. She does a lot of people of color explaining for me. Avengers V. White males are triggered at her. LOL. See, that's the thing I thought too while watching like these. Brie Larson is not liked by her Avengers cast. Like I thought it was just a lot of your typical male fanboys just not liking the fact that a woman is a part of the franchise in a major way. So Leron Underwood. Brie Larson does not deserve to hate. Gemini, there was a rumor that Brie Larson said something slick to Anthony Mackie, and he literally told her to never speak to him again. Oh no! Mashup God Harper. Brie Larson is a Scientologist, I think. Nikita Ray, I need to see Pikachu ASAP. I saw that new Regina Hall movie called Little the other day, and it was fun. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Avengers v. OMG, LOL, yeah, Grace said that. Joelle T, I think Lupita doesn't want people in her business. I respect that. Leron Underwood, Tyler Blackburn, bisexual, what? Yes, it's true. Devil's Advocacious, someday there will come a time when someone coming out is not a big deal, and there will come a time when there will be no need to come out. Yes. Gemini, that's exactly where I got that from. LMFAO, at Avengers v. Mashed God Harper. Is Ryan Reynolds Justice Smith's dad in the movie? Because that's what I'm inferring from your comments. Joel T, I didn't even think he was mixed. I thought his dad was going to be black. Oh. No, see, I thought he was going to be, like, for me, just, like, looking at him physically, I thought he was, like, mixed. And, when I saw that, like, I for sure knew that when I saw that his mom was black, and I don't know, maybe because, like, they never really showed the identity of the dad throughout the entire thing, and like that was obviously a choice for a reason, but I don't know, like for some reason I truly thought the dad was gonna be Asian. He was not. So I was so confused. Devil's Advocacious. Andrew Lincoln is only allowed to be with Keira Knightley in my corner of the multiverse. Avengers V. I don't think she's a Scientologist, though. Mashup God Harper. Maybe I'm confusing her with someone else. One of the Marvel women is a Scientologist. Devil's Advocacious. Honestly, I thought you were black when I first subbed. You can pass. Yes. So I've been told many times in my life that I usually, like, people think I'm half black, half something else. They rarely ever get Filipino. Like they'll usually say like you're half black, half Asian. I've gotten half black, half French. I've gotten Samoan. I've gotten oh no, am I buffering? I've gotten like a multitude of different things. I think it's usually because of the hair. But I'm always very, very making sure I let people know that I'm not Black, I'm full Filipino, and not because, like, you know, there's a problem being Black. Obviously, there's no problem being Black, but because, you know, I just want to, you do not want to be like a Rachel Dolezal, okay? Case in point, we do not want a Rachel Dolezal situation on our hand, so just, you know, but yeah. Joel T, does anyone else think Emma Chamberlain is a plant from YouTube? Emma Chamberlain. Is that the girl who, like, is kind of, I think I know who you're talking about. She's like the white girl who, she also talks very fast, and she is kind of like your typical privileged white millennial girl. Mashup God Harper, Elizabeth Moss is a Scientologist too. Yes, I know Elizabeth Moss is a Scientologist. Avengers V, the girl from Handmaid's Tale is though. Joel T, Ryan Reynolds is the reason it was funny. I agree. Mashup God Harper, you're not buffering. Movies offend Justin. I think Elizabeth Moss and Sarah Paulson are some of the best underrated actors working today. I cast them for sure. I 1000% agree with you, Justin. I 1000% agree with you. I never watched Mad Men, but I heard good things about Elizabeth Moss, and when I saw, like, my first real thing I've watched Elizabeth Moss in is The Handmaid's Tale, and she is like so fucking good in this, you guys. Like, again, if you're not watching Handmaid's Tale, like, if there's anything to watch it for, it's Elizabeth Moss's performance, because the things they like make her character go through, and just like a lot of the internal acting she has to do, because, you know, the thing with Handmaid's Tale, the world of it, is these women are not allowed to say how they really feel. And yes, there are like voiceovers, but even with the voiceovers, like, you can still, like, she can do a lot of acting without saying anything. That's what I love about Elizabeth Moss. And Sarah Paulson, I just, like, I freaking love her. She is, I agree, so underrated. Well, I don't think she's like as underrated anymore. I feel like after People versus OJ, she was getting on a lot of people's radars, but she's so good. She's phenomenal. The project that I became in love with Sarah Paulson with was American Horror Story Season 2, Asylum. If you guys are big Sarah Paulson fans and you have not seen, and you don't watch American Horror Story, I would highly recommend watching Season 2 for Sarah Paulson, because that is her season. Mama comes to play. She is the star, and she is so good. Like, her character arc in Asylum is just like, oh my god, it's so good. It's a ride. So yeah, I 1000% agree with you, Justin. I'd love to see those two together. I also think, like, I'm like talking about shows that I watch, but I also think Claire Foy from The Crown, she is also very good. She's very, very good. That's a lot of, again, it's like kind of similar to Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale, because Claire Foy plays the queen, and she has to, you know, as the queen, she can't always like say what's on her mind. There's a lot of like subtle acting where you could just tell how she feels based on how she's carrying her body in a certain scene. It's just so good. So, The Crown. Elizabeth Moss, Claire Foy, Sarah Paulson. There was like, I think I'm subscribed to the Hollywood Reporters YouTube channel, and I like watching the actors roundtable, and there was one particular roundtable when they had I think Elizabeth Moss was there, and Claire Foy and Sarah Paulson. I was just like, oh my god, I'm like dying. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, Nikita Ray. Did I really wait this long for y'all to spoil some Pikachu shit? Y'all better not. I'll be squaring up outside. Hurry up. I'm waiting. Joel T. At Nikita Ray. It's not a spoiler. LAO. Ryan Reynolds plays Pikachu. That's all you need to know. Yeah, that's literally all you need to know is Ryan Reynolds plays Pikachu. Mashup God Harper. I'll be fighting alongside you, Nikita. Steffi, you should start a podcast. One of my favorite ones is coming to an end. Oh, well, Stefan, I am in the works of starting a podcast. I don't know when it's going to come out, with my friend, because I literally just had dinner with her on Monday, and I like pitched my podcast idea that we were all working on a couple weeks ago. I want to do like a Divas podcast with my friend, and I pitched her the idea on Monday, and she was like, yes, let's do it. And I'm like, yes. So we would have met today, but we're not meeting today because it's Mother's Day, but we're meeting on Sunday, and we're gonna like start brainstorming and doing all of like the groundwork. But yeah, I thinking of I am going to be doing a podcast. I just don't know when it's going to be coming out. Also, I just want to shout out to Movies FN Justin. I always shout out his podcast. He has a really, really amazing podcast called Polar Opposites with his friend Nikki. I was actually just listening to your most recent episode last night while I was playing Sims. So yeah, highly recommend you guys listen to his podcast. And I'll also shout out to Justin, because I was DMing him on Instagram, like I think 2 weeks ago, just asking him questions about podcasts and stuff, and he's been helpful. So there you go. Let's see here. Let's see. Avengers V, let's fight. LOL, Nikita Ray. This is why Julia Roberts sued Joel T. Let's fight anyways. I've got nothing to do once this is over. Mashup God Harper, you're buffering, but IDK if it's my connection or because I'm in a car. Joel T, you look half black and Filipino. I know people who are, and you look like them. Thanks. I mean, yeah. Well, Filipinos also are, like, we are very diverse looking in general. Like I had my cousin on my channel, like, well, I posted videos that we did last year, but like we look very, I would say, like different. Like she is a lot lighter than I am, and her hair is like very strict, like very straight and long. My mom's mom, so my grandma on my mom's side, a lot of people actually think she looks Chinese. And when I went back to the Philippines, like this past like January, I was talking to my grandpa, who is the brother of like my mom's mom. And he was saying we actually have like a very small percentage of like Chinese in our family, which I was like, okay, like Chinese blood, a small percentage of Chinese blood in our bloodline. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And also, like, I don't know, like Philippine history, like we were colonized by Spain, so there's like a lot of like Spanish influences in our culture and in our bloodline. And I think also the particular part of the Philippines that I have to do more research on this, but the particular part of the Philippines that my mom's side of the family is from, the OG original ancestors of the land were actually Aborigines from, I want to say like Africa. So I don't know, like, because like if you look at the OG, I like did a video of this on one of my travel vlogs. I have like a little like history portion of it, like the original OG ancestors of the particular part of the Philippines I'm from, like their hair is so like curly and kinky, and they have like very, very dark skin complexion, and that's why there's a festival in the part of the Philippines that my mom's side of the family is from, that literally like celebrates the OG ancestors. And like whenever this festival happens, it's like the people in the town, they dress up as like the original ancestors, and they have like the tribal outfits, and they wear like, they have like curly hair and everything. So I don't know why I just went on that tangent, but yeah. Okay. Avengers V, you're good on my end. Mashup God Harper, it's fine now. Okay. Nikita Ray, I thought Steffi was straight up white with absolutely nothing else. Nikita Ray, Brie is black. Mashup God Harper, Ariana is a dark-skinned black woman. Lyra Underwood, Kiernan Shipka was in Mad Men, so too. She played Sally Draper. Devil's Avocacious, OMG, what do you think of Alexandra Ocasio's Cortez boyfriend? Is he a bin raccoon? Whoa, I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I know who Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez is, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I know there's that new documentary that's on Netflix, but I don't know what you're referring to. Sorry. Gemini, I never will understand how anyone can genuinely believe in Scientology. It's literally like a science fiction novel turned religion. Dude, like all the Scientology stuff, like whenever I'm in LA and I see that building, I like get the shivers. Nikita Ray, Ariana is blacker than Lupita. Joel T, if Elizabeth Moss is a Scientologist, that show is super reminiscent of her real life. Then LMAO, Leah Remini's documentary is amazing. Oh my god, my mom is like literally obsessed with the Leah Remini like Scientology stuff. I don't like, did Leah Remini make a show like with more episodes just about Scientology, or was it just like the one documentary? 'Cause, oh my god, speaking of Leah Remini, like this is like related but unrelated. You guys need to YouTube Leah Remini Ellen, and they're like, I don't know if like this is like it actually happened, but Leah Remini apparently, like, you know how Ellen likes to play pranks on her guests? So Ellen called Leah Remini's husband on the show to like prank him or something, and like to say like, oh, surprise, like your wife is here on the show with me. But when when Ellen called the husband, a woman picked up, and Leah Remini, like, they tried to laugh it off, but Leah Remini literally got up and left. It is crazy. Like, I don't know, like, people in the comment section were like, this is the moment Leah Remini found out that her husband was cheating on her. So I don't know if that's like a thing, if that's confirmed, but you guys need to YouTube that shit because it's like crazy. Mashup God Harper Lupita is literally an albino. Avengers v Scientology is legit a cult for tax cuts. Lyra Underwood, Lana is a queen. Stefan Paulson was robbed of the Emmy for Asylum. She really was. Like, justice for Lana Winters. She really was. I 1000% agree with you. Gemini, y'all, and this Ariana Grande is black shit is exactly why she thought Seven Rings was okay for her to make. KD, it really is at Joelle. Nikita Ray, she is black. Her parents were black, and she created prep. I think they're being sarcastic. But Mashup God, Harper, we joking. Gemini, also, I don't think Seven Rings was appropriation, and I'm black. Movies a fan, Justin. Hot take. If you bring up, oh, here's Justin's hot take. Again, listen to the podcast. If you bring up the validity of Scientology, the same argument can be made for other popular religions. Devil's Avocacious, if you really think about the mythologies in Judeo-Christian Islamic religions, someone could make the same case that people throw shade on Scientology. Just being honest, not trying to be rude to JCMs. Avengers v Seven Rings is fun, but those lyrics have been in other female rappers for years that... Oh, wait, what the... No! Oh, sorry, you guys. Sometimes when you comment, it'll shift, so then I lose my spot. Avengers v Seven Rings is fun, but those lyrics have been in other female rappers for years that people ignore. Gemini, I know y'all are joking, but that song is wretched and clearly cultural appropriation. My hair just bought it. Mashup God Harper, she's been wearing weaves for years because her hair is fried. LMAO at Gemini. Nikita Ray, I mean, she did buy her hair. LOL, she ruined her real hair years ago. Movies have fed Justin. OMG, thanks for the shout out. Gemini, that red hair dye didn't fuck her hair up that bad. She just says that so that she has excuses to wear that high ass ponytail. Nikita Ray, OMG, I keep forgetting to check out Mr. Justin's podcast. Okay, I'll do it when this is over. Avengers V, okay, but that new Justin Bieber song was non-existent on Twitter. I actually liked that Justin song. I mean, like, I'm not like obsessed with it, but I mean, like, it was fine. It was a ditty. Mashup God Harper, wait, Justin, what is your podcast called again? Nikita Ray, I won't shade Bieber. I'm not trying to lose my follow. Avengers VV, love history lessons. Movies FN. Justin, it's called Polar Opposites. You can listen on my podcast platform. Mashup God Harper, Bieber doesn't follow me, so like that song could have been way better. Bieber doesn't. Nikita Ray, when is Rihanna starting Fenty Church? Fenty Church, I could get into that. Devil's Avocacious. Oh wow, are you part of the Auties? That is very cool. Yes, the original people of the Philippines are like the Aborigines of Australia. Yes, my mom's side of the family, they're from Aklan. That is where they celebrate the Eti-Eti-Han festival. Mashup God Harper, Leah has a show, I believe. Joelle T. Leah Remini's documentary is a show. It's on season 3. Oh, okay. See, I thought she made like one big movie and then made the different, like, then made a show just on that. But okay, it's a show. Avengers V. I'm gonna watch that video as soon as the stream ends. Joel T. I haven't seen people call Ariana Grande black in months. Mashup God Harper, same Avengers. Nikita Ray, Ariana's black. Devil's Avocacious. So AOC's boyfriend was on the documentary on Netflix. A journalist straight out called him a bin raccoon because he looked like Scruffy and lumberjackish, while AOC looked coiffed and profesh. People were like, that's her boyfriend. Joelle T. AOC looks stressed out all the time. Yeah, she does. Nikita Ray, I only know Liam's show. Oh my god. Joelle T. Wow, AOC's boyfriend, didn't expect that. Devil's Avocacious, working in this government is hella stressful, I bet. Yeah. Especially in this government in 2019. Gemini, I would be stressed out if I had to debate with conservative white men during the Trump presidency multiple times a week. Face focus greetings from Germany. Oh, Germany! Hello! Yeah. Devil's Avocacious, Guten... Oh, are we speaking German now? I don't know any German. Guten Dog? Oh god, you guys, there was one time when I was literally at IKEA, and you know how when you're at IKEA, like when you exit on the wall, they have like, IKEA is like a Swedish company. So on the wall of IKEA, as you exit, they like have how you say goodbye in Swedish. So like me thinking I was like not funny, but I was just like like walking out. I went on like I think I was gonna film myself saying it on Snapchat or Instagram, but I was recording the wall and I tried to say goodbye in Swedish, like read the actual goodbye sign. And of course, my luck, this one time that I decided to do this, there was a man behind me and he was like, "Oh, you pronounce it like this." And then he started like speaking in Swedish and he was like, "I'm from Sweden." And I was like, "Great, now I look like freaking rude person. I look like I'm making fun of Swedish language." So I was just like, "Oh my god." But yeah. Movies offend Justin. I keep thinking AOC's hair will fall out because she carried the world on her shoulders. Think about how stressed you would be fighting for people and people wanting to stop you at every turn. I haven't seen that documentary, but I don't know if you're referring to the documentary, but I'm sure they show moments like that throughout. My dad said the documentary is like really, really good though. Nikita Ray. I'm not going to read that because I can't read that. Face focus. It's Guten Tag. Nikita Ray. That's all I know. Gemini, imagine having a group of people just lie to your face on an almost daily basis about the security of your country. KD, Nikita, laughing emoji, devilish, avocacious, donkey, donkey, devil's avocacious, ooh, you were making fun of Swedish, ooh, Gemini, Steffi, you dropped the bag, you could have had a Swedish bae. He was a bit old, you guys. Face focus. Are you excited for HS season 9? Yeah, I'm excited for American Horror Story season 9, of course. Nikita Ray. We almost had a Swedish stepdad. Wow. Mashup God Harper. My service is abysmal here. KMS. Face focus. And which season is your fave? My favorite season of Horror Story is Asylum, which is season 2. Mashup God Harper literally crashed and froze. My service is abysmal here. KMS. Devil's Avocacious. Yeah, some parts of the documentary was heartwarming, sad, inspiring. Watch it and review it? Yeah. I'll watch it. I don't know if I'll necessarily... Maybe I'll find time next week, because I already have an idea of what I'm going to be... The videos I'm going to be doing this week. But I will at least try to watch it, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll go for like 3 more minutes and then I will call it a day because, think I'm going to be leaving soon to go to my aunt's house for Mother's Day. So, yes. Now, okay, I don't know, like, what is... Now my service is kind of, like, glitching out here. Oh no, wait. Oh, what is happening? Okay, sorry guys. I don't know if I'm glitching here. Where my face is like frozen, it's like funny. Okay, I'm going to should I move? Or I mean I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. Nikita Ray, what a liar. Her fave is that Rono garbage. Mashup God Harper, wait, what happened? Swedish Bay, in my Swedish opinion. Gemini, Colt is the best season, and that's huge facts, to be honest. Wow, that is freaking bold. Colt is the best season? I don't know about that. I don't think I agree with that. Devil's Avocacious, what, Steffi has a Swedish Bay? Joel T, oh my god, James Charles' response video got 25 million likes in 2 days. That is insane. Joel T, I'd slip in and monetize it. Mashup God Harper, never get Sprint hose. Avengers V, she almost had. She lost her chance. Monetize. Oh, wait, monetize. Movies FN, Justin, if y'all have iPhones, how many hours does your weekly report say you use your phone? I'm trying to think. Because I know you were talking about this in the most recent episode. I thought Nikki's weekly use, or was it weekly or her daily use, of 7 hours was not like that bad. If that's weekly, 7 hours is not that bad. I don't know, because you know what's so weird is there was a time when I was literally getting a notification every single week of what my report was, but now it's stopped. So I don't know if I like did something to make it stop sending me the notifications. So I don't really check. I think I think my weekly report was like 8 to 9. Um yeah, I think it was like 8 to 9 is kind of like my average. Uh Mash of God Harper, hashtag fuck Sprint, face focus. Oh, don't get me started with Sister Snake. Devil's Advocacious, you're buffering to me. Nikita Ray, none of your damn business how many hours I've used my phone. Don't attack me like that. Mash of God Harbor, maybe it's you, Steffi, but I think it's me, but the lag is real. At Movies FN, Justin, mine said like 68% this week, but it changes. Last week it was less. Nikita Ray, mine's like 9 hours a day. I'm over. Movies FN, Justin, mine said 14 hours. Oh gosh, I wish I could like, wait. Oh no, okay, I was gonna check on my phone, but I'm using my phone to stream, so I can't really see. Okay, it's how many hours you average a day for the week. Okay, yeah, I feel like, I'm pretty sure mine is like 8 to 9. Yeah, I think it's 8 to 9. That's kind of my middle ground. But there was a time, I think when I was, you know, like during like slow weeks, I think I could get up to 13 to 14 hours, which is like pretty bad. Gemini, I'm literally on my phone in some form for at least 18 hours a day. My weekly time would be insane. Devil's Advocacious, 14 hours. Damn, that's like 2 work days, literally. That is like over half. If there's 24 hours in a day, that's like over half the day. Oh man. Devil's Advocacious, no judgment though. I wonder if like they count, because sometimes like for me, I use my phone for like navigation, like when I'm driving somewhere and I'll have Google Maps. Do they count that time as you using your phone? They must, right? And then like I also use my when I'm driving, I'll plug my phone into the USB, and that's how I will play my music, is through my phone. So I wonder if they like use that as well for your time. Gemini, if I'm not on it directly, I'm listening to a podcast during work, so yikes. Nikita Ray, mind you, I leave videos, etc. playing on my phone in the background. I'll just be listening to crime videos, etc. when I'm doing other things. Devil's Advocacious, they count everything. Yeah. So I think like that's kind of like misleading too, right? Because some like I use my phone all the time, but it's not like me like actually looking at my phone. It's at times it is me just leaving the phone to have something on in the background, or if I'm like using it for Google Maps or something. Devil's Advocacious, does anyone use their phones to actually phone anymore? I'm sure, but maybe not as much. Maybe like for emergency purposes. And I also think like maybe it's like demographic changes as well. Like I know my mom uses her phone a lot to call, but like that's her generation, to like that's like their main way of communicating, whereas like our generation, we are texters or insert social media app here. So Nikita Ray, makes sense because I was in some program for the last month and knew there was no way I was on my phone for 9 hours a day. LOL. Yeah, see. Movie stuff fan Justin. Also, who cares about the Kardashians? But when did Paris Hilton and Jim become friends again? Wait, who's? Oh, I think you mean Kim. I was like, who's Jim? I think you mean Kim. I don't know. Devil's Advocacious, does your mom have a flip phone? No, she does not. She has an iPhone. Annie just got a new phone. Like 2 months ago. Yeah. Devil's Advocacious, wait, I already read that. Nikita Ray, my friend and I are on FaceTime for hours a day. We even watch shows over FaceTime. Oh, damn. That is like, I'm sure that could, if you're watching shows together with your friend over FaceTime, that could like rack up a lot of hours, especially like depending on the show you're watching, because some shows are like an hour long. God, there was one time I remember when I was starting to get into Scandal, and I was getting all of my friends into Scandal. I remember my friend had called me like literally in the middle of the night, like it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and she called me and was like, I need the link for season 2 because Scandal wasn't on Netflix yet. It was just like on It was on like I was watching it through like online shady websites, and I sent her the link, and we were literally like on the phone. Like I fell asleep on the phone. Like every time I hear people saying I fell asleep on the phone, like I'm like, oh really, you fell asleep on the phone? But that was a moment when I fell asleep on the phone because we were just she was just watching the show while we were on the phone together. Let's see. Movie stuff and Justin, LO, what a shady question. Devil's Advocacious, oh wow, good for your parents. My parents were still on flip phones. My dad was on a flip phone until like the end of 2018. So, yeah. Nikita Ray, but now he has an iPhone, so he's upgraded. Nikita Ray, we just watched season 6 of Drag Race since it's not on Netflix there, and she wanted to see it. Just hold your phone to your computer and I'll watch it. LOL. Oh, what a good friend. Devil's Advocacious, enjoy your mom's day. My mom is in the Philippines and I miss her and my pops so much. Oh, well, I hope you got to call your mom, or I don't know if your mom has a Facebook or something overseas, but yeah, I guess happy Mother's Day to your mom as well. Okay, well, Mashup God Harper, are you still on? OMG. Yes, I'm still Mashup God Harper, I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, Nikita Ray, my mom's passed, so I'll just celebrate Annie. I love her. Yeah, we could celebrate my mom on the stream. Happy Mother's Day to Cheesy Bread Queen. Uh but yeah, I hope you guys are having, I mean, I don't know if like your moms are not here with you to celebrate for whatever reason. Or if you maybe have another person in your life who's a mother figure of some sort. I hope you guys have a great Mother's Day. Greetings to all of the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I think on that note, I will end the stream here because we've been going for like practically 2 hours now. So yeah, this was a good one. Sorry again that this was kind of late. I overslept, and then I also had to get like my mom like breakfast Mother's Day things, so that's why I was late. But thanks for still coming to the stream even though it was late, and for making time to be here. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And oh, don't forget, if Justin is still in the stream, I don't know if he is. Justin's podcast is called Polar Opposites, and you guys should be listening to it because it's a really good podcast, and they talk about like a whole bunch of different like topics in different episodes. So it's really, really good. So I highly recommend that. And yeah, I will be seeing you guys this upcoming week with more videos. And all right, well, okay, bye everyone. Bye.